What if the reason you feel foggy isn't laziness? What if it's not a lack of motivation, but a leak? You leak your attention, you leak your energy, you leak your life force every single day, and you call it being social. You call it staying informed. You call it being available, but it's not availability. It's surrender. Because the world doesn't need much from you to control you. It just needs your reaction. You speak when silence would protect you. You argue when walking away would strengthen you. You explain yourself to people who don't deserve a sentence. You scatter your focus across 100 things that don't matter, while the one thing that could change everything sits in the corner, starving. You. The Stoics knew this, not as a quote, as a weapon. And today I'm going to give you the habit that sharpens your mind like a blade. Focus inward. Stay silent. Stay with me. Because near the end, I'll give you a 7-day challenge that exposes the truth, whether you're in command of yourself or whether the noise owns you. If you're done leaking your power, comment, no more distractions. Now let's begin. Look at your morning. Before your feet touch the floor, your hand reaches for the phone. Messages, notifications, news, somebody's opinion. You swallow other people's thoughts before you've formed a single one of your own. That's not information. That's invasion. And then you wonder why your mind feels crowded, why you can't think clearly, why you start the day already tired. At work, it's the same pattern. A meeting that could have been an email. A coworker dumping their stress into your lap. A ping every 5 minutes, each one ripping you out of deep focus. You're busy, but you're not building. You're moving, but not forward. And then there's the talking, the constant talking. You announce plans before you take the first step. You post progress before you earn the result. You vent your problems to people who can't fix them. You defend yourself to critics who will never be satisfied. You turn your life into a public performance. And then you wonder why your energy feels thin. Here's the brutal truth. Every word you speak prematurely is a leak. Every explanation you offer that nobody needs is a leak. Every argument you join is a leak. Every time you check what they think before you check what you think, you hand your power away. And the worst part, the world rewards you for it. Social media rewards noise. Work culture rewards instant replies. People reward the version of you that is always available, so you become reactive, always responding, always explaining, always performing. You're not directing your life. You're replying to it. The Stoics called this living outside yourself. It's when external events, other people's opinions, and the chaos of the world decide your inner state. That's not freedom. That's a remote control. Marcus Aurelius wrote a reminder to himself. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Translation, if the world owns your reactions, the world owns you. Most people never escape this. They let the crowd set their mood. They let comments decide their confidence. They let notifications decide their focus. They chase goals they don't even want, because someone louder told them it mattered. Years pass, and their life becomes a series of reactions. But if you're still here, it means something in you is waking up. You're tired of being pulled, tired of being available to everything, tired of feeling scattered. Good. Because that exhaustion is a signal. Your mind is begging for sovereignty. So here's the habit that changes everything. Focus inward. Stay silent, not as a vibe, as a discipline. Focus inward means this. You redirect attention to the only domain you actually control. Your thoughts, your actions, your effort, your response. Not outcomes. Not approval, not the algorithm, not the critics, not the competition, just you. Stay silent means this: you stop bleeding energy through unnecessary speech. You stop announcing, stop justifying, stop reacting on impulse. You hold your power inside until speaking serves a purpose beyond ego. This isn't about becoming cold, it's about becoming untouchable. Because silence creates space, and space creates clarity, and clarity creates precision, and precision creates results. Now, I'm going to make this real. 3 moves. Simple. Quiet. Brutal. And you'll feel resistance immediately. That's how you'll know you're touching the weakness. Move 1. The silent start. Tomorrow morning, when you wake up, do not touch your phone. Not for just a second. Not for one message. 5 minutes. No input. No output. Sit there, breathe, and ask 3 questions. What matters most today? What is under my control? What is one move I will make no matter what? That's how you take the steering wheel back, before the world grabs it. Move 2. The delayed response. When someone provokes you, criticism, disrespect, bait, your old self jumps in, explains, defends, argues. Your new rule is delay. Pause, breathe. Decide. Does this help me improve? If yes, take the lesson and move on. If no, drop it like it's poison. Because the fastest way to lose power is to let another person choose your emotion for you. Move 3. The private bill. When you feel the urge to announce a new goal, a new project, a new habit, a new transformation, resist it. Stay silent. Build in private. Because premature announcement is a drug. It gives you the feeling of progress without the cost of action, and it steals the hunger you need to execute. Let results speak later. Let discipline speak now. Here's the paradox. The less you speak, the more weight your words carry. The less you react, the more control you have. The less you seek validation, the stronger your confidence becomes. Because confidence becomes evidence, not emotion. And people notice. Because you don't rush to explain yourself, your words land harder. Because you don't react to everything, you become difficult to manipulate. Because you don't broadcast every plan, your energy stays concentrated, and execution becomes inevitable. Your mind stops being a public square, where every stranger gets a vote. You start hearing your own thoughts again, and that alone is rare. Now don't click away. This is the part most people skip, and it's the reason they stay the same. Silence isn't just not talking. Silence is refusing to leak your life force into arguments, explanations, and performances. Silence is choosing not to be baited. Silence is letting results speak. Silence is walking away with your power intact. It's uncomfortable at first, because your ego wants to prove itself. Your pride wants to respond. Your insecurity wants validation. But every time you resist, you reclaim territory. You become the kind of person who doesn't announce plans because you're too busy executing. The kind of person who doesn't defend choices because you're already paying for them with action. And the rule that keeps this alive is simple. Speak after action, not before it. So here's your 7-day challenge. For the next 7 days. 1. Silent start. No phone for the first 5 minutes. Every day. 2. Delayed response. No instant defense. Pause. Decide. Then act. 3. Private build. Announce nothing. No new me. No updates. No speeches. Just work. Quietly. Relentlessly. And watch what happens. Your clarity sharpens. Your energy returns. Your focus stops fragmenting. Your results start stacking. The world stays loud, but you won't be at the mercy of it. You'll be responsive, intentional, sovereign. If you're doing the 7 days, comment, I focus inward, and subscribe to Stoic Inspire, because we don't chase noise. We build inner command. The moment you decide to change is the moment everything shifts. No more leaks. No more excuses. Stay silent. Stay sovereign.